because that's more Red Bull.
Really? What did I say?
No, it's more.
My friend over today, she's like, you are shut. That's the last.
Here I stand, on the bridge which will determine my fate. To the left is my love, to the right, my obligations. Why do I love you, Antigone? You are wild and defiant, and long for freedom and the world unknown. You are stubborn and unwilling to see the world in another way, yet I am drawn to your unchanging passion. Your sister, Ismene, possesses all the qualities that I should desire in a partner. She sees the world so vividly and understands the importance of order. My father ruled a kingdom on the right of the river bank. He desired order in a place of chaos. His position required him to remove the weeds from society, and yet he was so blind to the weeds among us. Antigone and I are standing. Ismene is sitting and has made a chain of daisies, the more practical choice. Antigone once again chooses something out of her reach, the magnolia blossoms. Between four trumpeting angels at the four corners of the earth, a bride stands before the altar in a gown as white as snow.
You're mistaken. It's the winds the angels hold, the four winds of the earth. It's a funeral, not a wedding. Someone's coming down the path.
It's Callisto the bear. Let's hurry. What will my father say if he sees us talking to one of his patients?
If we live here with him, what can he expect? If he spends his life trying to tame people, he can't complain if you behave as if they were tame. What would your father think if he saw us digging in the institution lawn?
Listen, my father is not unreasonable. Callisto thinks she's a bear, and Pan thinks he's a bear tamer. That's all. My father says, a man must have order among his own if he is to keep order in the state.
Eesh!
Pink fish sandwiches.
For the party.
But it isn't a party. It's a funeral.
For the funeral breakfast, then.
It's my funeral. It's my funeral.
Deliver me, O Lord, from everlasting death on this dreadful day. I tremble and am afraid. It had better be a proper funeral, then. I said in the midst of my days, I shall not see...
It's my funeral. It's my bird. I was the one who wanted to bury it. Things have to be buried. They can't be left lying around anyhow for people to see.
Birds shouldn't die. They have wings. Cats and rats haven't wings.
Stop crying. It's only a bird.
It has a bright flower in its hand.
We shall rise again, but we shall not be changed. Behold, in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, the trumpet shall sound.
Let's cover the bird up. Your father will punish us for making a disturbance. Go away!
I see my father coming down the path.
What are you doing here?
Burying a bird?
Here?
Where else could I bury it?
This ground is public property. No single person has any right to an inch of it.
I've taken 6 inches. Will you dig up the bird again?
If men live at all, it is because discipline saves their life for them.
From Antigone, he simply turned away.